Mr. Speaker, on Wednesday night, the parliamentary secretary to the minister responsible for the Phoenix pay system debacle said on national TV, and I quote, "Canadians don't need to know," when asked how many times the Prime Minister has met with the Ethics Commissioner. Canadians don't need to know? That's a line that would even make Kathleen Wynne blush, Mr. Speaker. Do the Liberals share the parliamentary secretary's view that being accountable to Canadians is only on a need-to-know basis? And when did the Liberals abandon their pledge of openness and transparency?
Secretary to the Government House Leader. Order.
Mr. Speaker, that pledge has never been broken. This government believes in accountability and transparency and will act accordingly. As to members across the way, as the Prime Minister has said time and time again, he is happy to answer any questions the Commissioners has during the process, Mr. Speaker. And I would like to encourage members opposite to remain focused on what is important to Canadians. We know, Mr. Speaker, middle-class Canadians want to see results, and that is something in which this government is delivering.
The honourable member for Barrie-Innisfil. Order.
Well, here's what else apparently Canadians don't need to know about. The minister responsible for carbon taxes blacked out documents on how much carbon taxes will cost Canadian families and businesses. The minister responsible for massive debt and deficits won't tell Canadians when we will return to balanced budgets. And the minister responsible for Liberal billionaire friends and family infrastructure scheme won't say how much risk there is to middle-class Canadians. Sunny ways indeed, Mr. Speaker. Will the Liberals just admit that they had no intention of being open and transparent, and that pledge was just another empty election promise?
I remind honourable members to use the proper titles of members in the House, the titles of their particular post and/or their riding names. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Finance.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We know that when we have an economy that works for the middle class, we have a country that works for everyone. And since coming into office, Mr. Speaker, our government has accomplished a lot of things. We have cut taxes for 9 million Canadians while raising them for the wealthiest 1%, Mr. Speaker. We've introduced a very generous Canada Child Benefit Program that has lifted hundreds of thousands of children out of poverty. We've also put in place an increase in the guaranteed income supplement by 10% for low-income seniors. Mr. Speaker, we are moving forward to help middle-class Canadians, and we are proud with the work that we have done. Thank you.